So the interesting thing, right, is so this study was done with people who were in that truly, madly, deeply early phase.
Yeah.
So then you go to old married people who've been together for a real long time, and you ask them, you say, do you feel the same way about your partner as you did when you first met? And 19 out of 20 people will say, well, no, right? It's not that same crazy, passionate, wonderful, obsessed, got to have sex every minute thing that when we first met. It's sort of settled into a more mature, loving, kind of respectful sort of thing. But 1 out of 20 people say, no, it's just as intense, just as passionate as always was. And I know when I heard this, I said, you're lying.
That's what I thought. This person's crazy.
Well, not just lying, they're full of shit.
Yeah, and they're pervert. They're probably
maybe they just want to
swingers.
appear a certain way.
They're swingers, David.
But they're saying this about not their piece on the side, but their long-term partner.
Got it.
And so what happens when you put old married people in the brain scanner? Well, the 19 out of 20 people who say no, it's not the same way it was when we first met. Their amygdala is not turned down. Their prefrontal cortex is not turned down. They're seeing their partner in the cold, clear light of day with all their rational faculties. But that 1 out of 20 people that says they are truly, madly, deeply still, the brain agrees with them. In other words, their brain scan looks like someone feeling new love. And now what do these people have that most of us don't have, and how can we get it? We don't know. Be good to bottle that.